For conservatives, the goal of privatization is to have private sector businesses perform government functions more efficiently and at lower cost. And one person who may well understand this better than any politician just may be President-elect Donald Trump, who successfully converted an old post office building near the White House into a five-star hotel.
President Trump has personal experience with this. When you look at the hotel on Pennsylvania Avenue, that's a public-private partnership. So it was an example of where the government could not effectively take a historic building on Pennsylvania Avenue, halfway between the White House and the Capitol, and could not find a way to efficiently and effectively and cost-effectively put that building to use.
As with the Trump Hotel, cost-effectiveness and efficiency are key to privatization, says John Palatiello of the Business Coalition for Competition. And he says there is a simple test for privatization.
There are things that could be subject to what's called the Yellow Pages test, and that is if there's something government is doing and there are companies in the Yellow Pages that do it, then government ought to review that to see if having the private sector, having a private company perform that activity is more cost-effective and provides a better service.
Interestingly, government agencies are required to use something like a Yellow Pages test each year by deciding how many of their employees perform commercial functions, says Palatiello.
And by the agency's own estimate, over half of the federal workforce is in positions that are commercial in nature. And most of those activities have never been studied to see if having the private sector do it is more cost-effective and a better deal for the taxpayer. We are in communication with the Trump transition. I believe this will be a wonderful opportunity for the Trump administration.
Palatiello also pointed to the Postal Service in Japan and the air traffic control system in Canada as examples of services performed by government in America, but which are performed more efficiently by the private sector in other countries. John Hines, One American News, Washington.